Good cold morning, y'all. It's freezing, but I can't stand the house. I got stuff to do, and it's a little cold. It's like 30 something, I think. Yeah, it's about 30 something. So I'm gonna jump back onto the Element today. Reason being, I changed everything on here, all the fluids from the differential, everything. But only one thing I didn't change was the transmission fluid. Every fluid on the Element I have changed, and that's the last thing. And I was kind of hesitant because I never mess with transmission whatsoever, because I don't want anything to go wrong, and I don't know how to fix those. So on this car, I think I'm gonna attempt it because it doesn't look that hard. It's got a drain plug, so that's a big plus. The filter is on the outside, so that's a big plus. And I'm gonna go back with the Honda oil filter and oil. So let me show you guys down here. This is the oil, the transmission oil filter. We're gonna change that, and I have the oil, transmission oil fluid. I don't know why I keep saying oil. Alright, I'm cold. I am freezing. So let's bust that out real quick. And I'm glad it's been sitting, because then I suppose all the fluid is down at the bottom. So I'm gonna pull the drain plug out and let it drain. And I've seen some people let it drain out and then they start it for a second so they could get all the oil out the torque converter. If it was bad, I probably want it all out, but I'm not going to start it without any fluid in it. I think it'll be just fine with some fresh fluid and a filter. And remember, some of you guys probably remember, I have put a transmission oil cooler on here because I didn't want it going through the radiator. Because I don't know why these engines run so. To me, it runs hot, close to 200 degrees. That's pretty hot. I know the operating temperature is around 190, and that's what mine's be at sometimes. Sometimes I get like 194, then get it jump all the way down to 180. I wish I could get a bigger. To me, I will want a bigger radiator on it, so it'll cool a lot better. I will be putting a separate oil cooler on it. Now, some of the other Honda engines and like Acras and stuff, they have a oil cooler, but it's cooled by the engine radiator fluid. And being at 200 degrees, I want it less than that. So I'm gonna put an external radiator fan on it with external radiator fan, external engine oil cooler, and I'll probably put it underneath with a fan, but that's down the line somewhere. Other than that, let's get started on it real quick. Alright, I'm gonna start from underneath the car, and this is the drain plug here. Let me see if you see it. This right here, this is the drain plug for the transmission fluid. So I'm gonna break this loose. Well, I got a confession. I wanted to make sure I can't get it loose, so I broke it loose already and tighten it back up just to make sure that that I could break it loose, because I'm like I said, I am freezing, but I don't want to be in the house. So I guess we get started. Let me undo this. Let me see here, and I got my drain plug, but my catcher here. Let's see what it looks like coming out. I've been looking at it. It looks red. Whoa, that's dark red. I thought it was lighter than that, but I was wrong. Ooh yeah, she needs it. She needs it. Okay. So I'm gonna let that drain for a second. I'm gonna pull let me so I can reach it from down here. I'm gonna pull the dipstick out. There we go. Now most of you guys gonna have that little shielding under here. I already took that off because I actually can't have it because of the bull bar here. But it is what it is. But everything else is still good. Alright, I'm gonna let that drain for a second, and then I'm gonna work on this filter. So let's move you guys over. Alright, this is the transmission fluid filter or oil filter, whatever the case may be. It's just a tin up here. Then I got a clamp and a clamp here. So let's see, I'm gonna do the clamps first. See if I can get my clamp tool on here. Oh boy, it's cold. Probably gotta, I'm gonna take it all the way out, and then let me see if I can get it in here. I have broken, oh, I got a screw loose under there. Huh, I'm gonna have to tighten that up. Let's see. Alright, it's kind of loose, but I'm gonna switch side with you guys here real quick. Just so I could get my my hand up here. Now the bolt is loose, so I get it out. I would rather do this without the gloves, but my hands are freezing. And I thought it was gonna get a little bit warm today, but it's getting colder. Alrighty, got the screw out, and just pull this out. And when I was working on the car, I knew this had something to do with the transmission, but I didn't know it was an actual filter. Let's see here, let's get this out the way. That was my fan plug. Alright, now we got a good view on it. Alright, I'll take this and squeeze this down. And oh, let's see here, let me get back on there. These sometimes work, sometimes they don't. Okay, I got the pliers. I want to show you guys something here too. Now the plugs have a crush washer type deal. This is my new one. I just put the new one on, and that's the old one. And I did wipe off, this is a magnet. I had wiped that off too. It just had a little bit of stuff, not much at all. So I just wanted to show you that. Also replaced that. I had these washers already from replacing the diff stuff, so there's the same washers. I just bought all the crush washers that's for this car. It was a little next to nothing. Alright, let's get the Boop. Oh boy, that was actually pretty tiresome. So I get the other side off. Watch I make a mess. I'm pretty sure of it. Alright, here's the end of it. There, they're popping all off on me. Alright. Oh, shoot. Trying to warm my hands back up for a second. All right, grab the new one. And put it on, exact same way we took it off. Oh, that slipped on there perfect. Let's do this one, because it's got oil on it, so it's gonna slip on there really easy. All right, there we go. There we go, there we go. Put on there a little bit better. Alrighty, perfect. Now I said I had a screw loose. That's that 14 right there. And I guess I never tightened it up. That's to hold the intake. It's just an extra brace. It's not really a major. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that up real quick. Alright, put our filter back in. Let's see here. It's gonna go like that. And you want to put it in, not like that. Uh-oh. Oh man. Alright, I think I got it now. There we go. Go in there like that. Put your 10 bolt back at the top. Ratchet it. Alrighty, got that on there. And if you can't see, that's the bolt I was talking about right there. You can actually take this whole bracket part off, but you don't really need necessary just to undo that one. It'll be just fine. All right, so next we need to put our plug back in. Let me go ahead and put that back in there. All right, there we go. Get it started. Wipe some of the juice away and tighten it down. And a good thing about having a lifted element, I don't need any jack stands or jacks or anything. Alrighty, it's crushed in there good. Okay, let's go to the top. Okay, so the next thing I know, it takes 2.5 quarts of oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and transmission fluid. I'm just gonna mess that up the whole time, so I just want to let you guys know. And then once we get all that in there, we'll start it and check it. Unlike engine oil, you need to run a transmission in order to see how much is in there. Alrighty, that's good there. On the second one, I might have to put more than 2.5 because I got that oil transmission fluid cooler. Oh boy. Okay, got all that in there. Let's grab our second one. Let's see. That fell down yonder. Let's see, half of it is there. Okay, that's half. I'm just gonna put a little bit more because of the cooler. Alright, I'm gonna try that. And I'm pretty sure I can't get that top out. That joker's way down in there. Alright, I'm adding a fourth one because it was just barely touching it. So I'm just gonna put a little, maybe half of it. And check it. Ah, there we go. I don't think you guys can see that, but you can see the red there a little bit, but it's like right there. So that will do it. Let me check one more time just to make sure. Let it sit in there for a second. Pull it right back out. I think you could use a tad bit more. Let me double check again. Nah, that should be good. So I'm gonna leave that there. The next thing I want to change on here real quick. Let me put this down out the way. Is the hold on. Let me close that door all the way. I want to change the spark plugs. Now, I did put new spark plugs in here, which was some, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but they was some Bosch spark plugs. And they was just a regular, I think they was like $3 spark plugs. Well, the car runs like crap, and I'm getting the P0420, which is the threshold for the cat, and I believe it's because of the spark plugs. Now I have a Honda Civic. That same code popped up. Hold on. Okay, that same code popped up, and I just changed out the spark plug because it was Bosch in there also, and I put NGK Iridiums. Light never came back on, so I'm gonna change out these real quick. Also, I'm gonna grab the longest extension I can find. Anti-seize on it, on the threads. Just need a little bit. Alrighty, so that is pretty much it for changing out the spark plugs and changing your transmission fluid, I am freezing, and the filter. Now, actually, I had to think about it. Now, I had watched another guy and talked to some other people about the transmission fluid. You know, it varies from an automatic and automatic four-wheel drive. I believe is just a tad bit different, not much. So I need a little more fluid. Plus, like I said, I had that cooler down at the bottom, so that I actually needed more. Because I just remember when I was cleaning up, I was like, wait a minute. When I put the cooler on, I actually wasted some of the transmission fluid, so I had to put some more in there. You know, I think I put a whole quart in there and checked, and it was fine. So come to think about it, I'm like, wait a minute, let me go ahead and see how much I actually took out. And believe it or not, it was actually 4 full ones, and it just filled up to this little line in here. They filled all the way up to there. So this is all the old fluid in here. And I was like, okay, well, let me just pour all of it in here. And when I checked it again, it was spot on. It was spot on. And so that's pretty much it. That was the last thing I needed to replace in this whole engine bay, was the transmission fluid. Everything else has been replaced, from my brake fluid down to the power steering fluid, windshield washer, oil's been changed like a million times. The diff has been done, the rear diff, all that stuff has been done. So that's pretty much it. I should be able to drive this car probably another 150,000 miles to 200,000 miles. Now I actually can drive it probably another 1,000,000 miles. I would say, no, I don't say, well, yeah, probably 1,000,000, because I got 2 more engines. I have another one that's rebuilt, and I have one that's just sitting for rebuilding. So I can actually rebuild the other engine, and I have 2 extra engines for this car. So I could constantly keep driving, blow it up, put another engine in there, keep going for another 100, 200,000 miles or more. So, but that probably won't happen, because I'm gonna end up selling this. I wanna start all over. It is, like I said, it is some more things I want to do to it. I think it'll be cool. My next thing I want to do is probably taking these, black them out, or buy some new ones. I have taken them apart before, not these particular lights, but I took headlights apart before and blacked them out. Came out perfect. So that might be another thing I may do. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for the comments and the subscriptions and everything. I thank you guys so much. We also hit yesterday afternoon, I think I was like 398 subs, and I woke up this morning, I had 404 or 406, something like that. I believe it was 404. So that was actually pretty cool for the new year. And I'm hoping halfway through this year that I can reach I'm hoping I can reach at least 1,000 subs, but I will be happy just to reach 500 halfway through this year, so we could get this year started off really good, because I can't wait for the winter to pass and we get back in the spring and summer and get back on the grind hard. Right now I am extremely in pain. My hands are hurting and my feet gonna hurt. Who in the hell wears flip-flops when it's 30 degrees? Yep. So until then, guys, thank you so much. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.